Ask the question. Repeat the question.
The importance of Omkara mantra and also when you listen to your inner sound, the whatever sound you hear, forest sound, and it's also a miniature version or bija swarupa of the Omkara mantra. 1, 2, why different all these yogic centers and the spinal cord have different different sound versions.
Okay. So the question is Shabda Brahman. Omkara is Shabda Brahma. Brahman means all pervading reality. Omkara is called Shabda Brahma or manifestation of Brahman. It's called Saguna Brahma. We have heard Anna Brahman also. Food is Brahman also. Shabda is also Brahman. The word is Brahman. How? Word is nothing but word. Word is word. W-O-R-L-D. Word is nothing but W-O-R-D. Word. How? Whatever I see in the world is but nothing but a name and form in my mind. Sun, S-U-N, sun. Sun is a name in my mind. A form in the mind. The world is nothing but a word in the mind. Word is nothing but word. You have to understand. So the word is nothing but a word in individual mind. That I can understand. Sun is sun in my mind. S-U-N, sun in the mind. But word is a word in the cosmic mind. Universal mind. Entire world is nothing but word in the cosmic mind. So the cosmic, my mind is my memories. What is the cosmic mind content? Is Vedas. Vedas is about all creation, sustenance, secrets of all memories of the entire universe is Vedas. So Vedas is the cosmic mind. That's why Vedas are called breath of Sriman Narayana. The life of Sriman Narayana is called Vedas. Vedas are the cosmic memory. Entire creation, sustenance, dissolution is Vedic mantra or coming from the cosmic mind. Now what we know is Vedas are Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, but Vedas are enormous. A lot of Vedas are lost to the human mind, humankind. The entire process of creation, sustenance, destruction of the universe is Vedas. In that sense. Okay. In a sense, Vedas are the cosmic memory, God's memory. How to create the universe, how to sustain the universe. Ishvara's memory. I told you, world, W-O-R-L-D, is W-O-R-D, world. The cosmos is nothing but word. It manifests from the word. So the manifestation happens 3 levels, 4 levels. Para, Pashyanti, Madhyami, Vaikari. Para means beyond. Pashyanti means next level. Madhyami and Vaikari is the manifestation. The world is nothing but word. Word is name and form. Name and form is in para, means in a state, in consciousness. What state is that? That state is, you can say, a blueprint, an idea stage. The blueprint stage of cosmos is called Maya. The manifest stage of cosmos is called Prakriti. In the Maya form, the name and form is there. All potential form of the universe is there in Maya form, in the universe. And then Maya, when it becomes manifest, it becomes Prakriti, the world. From world to world, world to world, it happens 4 levels. Para, Pashyanti, Madhyami, Vaikari. Para means unmanifest form. Pashyanti means it starts manifesting in the cosmic mind. Cosmic mind is called cosmic intellect. It's called Brahmaji, or it's called Mahat Tattva. Then it goes to lower level, Madhyami and Vaikari, at the mind and physical level, at subtle world and gross world. The causal world has Para, Maya and Maya. Then it becomes Pashyanti, subtle, Pashyanti and Madhyami in subtle, Vaikar in the gross.
There is subtle meaning explained.
Okay. So let us take our own human mind to understand. If I ask you, recollect a place where you have gone, you'll say, I went to Tumkur. Tumkur was there in your memory, in a causal condition. So then when it comes to, it expresses itself in buddhi, intellect. Then it gets expressed through mind. Then prana moves. Then tongue moves. Then it becomes sound. A sound production has different levels of production. What was in memory, which is unmanifest form, it comes to intellect as an idea. It's called Pashyanti. You start seeing it. Madhyami is, it comes to, I want to speak, desire will arise. Madhyami means intermediate, Madhyami. Vaikari means that manifest, it has to manifest, then prana shakti has to move. Prana has to move and my tongue has to move. Gross word has to come. So that's called Vaikari. So in the sense, from Anandamaya Kosha to Vijnanamaya Kosha to Manomaya Kosha to Pranamaya Kosha, Annamaya Kosha, the word has to come out to become gross. The same thing happens in cosmos. The cosmos, Ishvara Tattva, is having unmanifest universe. From Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha, subtle world, then gross world, Virat comes. Okay. So now you understood relation to the word and the world you understood. There cannot be world without a word. Word is called Vedas in the cosmic mind, Ishvara creation. Okay. The impressions in our mind, also my world. Ishvara's creation is magnificent world. How do I experience that? What impressions they create is my world. Right? The same sky is there, the same sun is there, same moon is there, all of us see that. It's not my creation, it's not your creation, it's not Jiva's creation, it's Ishvara's creation. It's a common experience, objective experience. That objective experience is Ishvara's creation, including my body is Ishvara's creation. It's not I didn't create body, you didn't create the body. So the God, Ishvara created the body from the cosmic knowledge. The cosmic knowledge is called Vedas, which is eternal. Right? Like an engineer has engineering knowledge, Ishvara has a cosmic knowledge. Okay, a lot of cosmic knowledge is, some of the cosmic knowledge is available to human beings in the form of Vedas. A lot of cosmic knowledge is not available or lost to human beings. Right? So entire creation, how to run the creation, how to manifest the creation, how to gross level, subtle level, cosmic level, causal level, how to operate, all those things are, it's like an operating system of the God. Now, that's Ishvara's creation. This is sky, the sun and moon. But my human creation is there, my creation. Jiva. I see the sunlight. Oh, hot. What a bad day today. The day is not bad, day is not good. It's Ishvara's creation. The moment I comment on Ishvara's creation, I start accumulating karma. My creation starts. Jiva Srishti. Understand? Ishvara Srishti is the entire universe. Jiva Srishti is my creation, my universe, my memories, my vasanas. My words ultimately my what a bad day. Bad day is a memory. So on Ishvara's creation, I start commenting, running commentary. This is not okay, that's not okay, that's not okay. Or this is okay, this I like it. Raga and Desha starts running commentary on Ishvara's creation. That becomes my creation. Are you clear? So my word is also my word. My word is also my word only. My word is my word.
So if we don't like
after that. My word is my word. Ultimately, word is nothing but word. That's why you have to be very careful what you speak. Your word will become reality for you. It will not change the Ishvara's world, but your world gets changed. Your experience will get changed. Your words are your life. What you speak today, what you think today creates your tomorrow. That's called destiny. In the Ishvara's world, the entire creation is there. Everybody operates based on the principle called yadna, service. So when you violate Ishvara's world, Ishvara's way of functioning, yadna, you start your accumulating karma. Understand? If you live yadna bhavena jivana, a life of yadna, then you are free from karma. Because it's Ishvara's life order.
It comes back to surrender and acceptance.
Surrender, acceptance, and service. Right? Yadna bhavena jivana. So yadna is the Ishvara's creation. But karma is your creation. Don't blame Ishvara for that. Ishvara has given freedom to you. Then you ask, why did you give freedom to you? Why you should not give freedom to you?
That's why they keep telling you. That's why be careful what you speak. Otherwise, God is always telling tathastu.
Okay. So please understand, your word is your world. You blame somebody, it becomes your world. You blame God, it becomes your world. That's what will happen to you. To speak the right words from your mouth is very important. Okay? Because that creates a deeper good sanskara, and you will start becoming suffering in life. Your suffering is your creation because of words you use. No, I can't have control over the word because you don't have control over it, because yesterday you used the word. Yesterday what you used becomes today's habit. Today what you do becomes tomorrow's karma, destiny. Right? So use the right word. That right word, in Sanskrit we say, repeat. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, na bruyat, satyam apriyam, priyam chananratam bruyat, esha dharma sanatanaha. Tell the truth, sir. Tell the truth. Satyam bruyat. Okay? Now, truth has two dimensions. Inner truth and outer fact. The fact and truth are different. Fact is available for objective analysis. Truth is available for subjective reality. The truth is not available for anybody to know. Truth is the self, Atma. Fact is available to all. For example, this is a chair, is a fact. Okay, if I say this is a monkey, you will not accept it. Objective reality and subjective reality. Objective reality is called fact, in subjective reality is called truth. Satyam. Okay. So truth is to speak. Because the moment you speak the truth, inside and outside, you're one personality. You're not a split personality. Understand? Tell me, what you have to remember more? A lie or a truth?
Right.
Truth, if you tell, it's done. If you tell a lie, you have to remember the lie throughout your life, because you have to be consistently lying again throughout your life. So the lie goes into subconscious deep. Truth doesn't go into subconscious. Yam bruyat. Priyam bruyat. And oh, I'm telling the truth. There are many people. I'm telling the truth only. I'm open. Then you will tell harshly. You are very harsh to people. Truth should be never told in a harsh way. You should be gentle. The purpose of telling the truth to somebody is to help them evolve. If you tell the truth in a way hurts somebody, that same truth hurts you, because there's no other person. It's you. You only. You are hurting yourself. Priyam bruyat. Tell the truth in a gentle way. Help the person to evolve. Na bruyat satyam apriyam. Don't tell the truth which will hurt somebody. Apriyam means hurt somebody. See, what is the purpose of telling the truth to somebody? To help him to evolve. If it helps, if it doesn't help him, hurts him,
And
don't do it. Suppose I call you. You are an idiot. It doesn't help you. It hurts you. But if I tell you, you have to learn physics, then it'll improve.
Correct.
It's a truth only, right? But it's helping to improve you. Tell the truth which will help you, help others. But never tell the truth which will hurt others. Say, for example, you come to me. I'm a physicist. Do you know physics? No. You are an idiot. I don't talk to you. That's the truth. You don't know physics is the truth. You are an idiot is a truth also. It's hurt you. It won't help you to improve. Don't tell the truth which will hurt you unnecessarily. But tell in such a way, it will help you. I can tell you, oh, you don't know physics. Physics is very simple. Start somewhere. Make a beginning. I also was struggling. So then you are telling the truth. But in a way which will help the other person. Priyam bruyat, satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, na bruyat, satyam apriyam. Never tell the truth which will hurt somebody, which will make somebody fall. Priyam cha nandatam bruyat. Do not tell priyam. Tell something. Priyam cha nandatam. Don't tell something which will please, but not true. Not true. Because it's actually creating wrong understanding in the life.
Correct. It might mislead.
Right? See, if you come to salesman today, he comes to you selling you insurance policy. He will not first tell the policy benefit. He say, oh, sir, your house looks so nice. I've not seen such a wonderful house. He'll start praising you. The praise is the way to get into your heart. Understand? That's okay. He is doing business. But do not tell the untruth.
Not misrepresent.
Misrepresent. Priyam chanantam priya. For example, you are a doctor. Okay. So now you have a difficult situation. You know the patient will not survive. Okay. Now what should you tell? Should you tell that no, you'll live long? You cannot settle because it's a lie. Right? You will die tomorrow, you'll die. He will die today. You should say in such a way, it will leave you in comfort, but it doesn't cause damage to him. That's the art of speaking. Okay. Priyam cha nandatam bruyat. Yesha dharma sanatana. This is dharma of speaking. Do you follow this? How often do you follow this? Right? Because your words will become reality. Please understand. Words will not become reality to Ishvara. But Ishvara will make your words reality to you. Your words are your prayers. Oh, Ishvara, you don't do anything. And your words will become true. Ishvara will make not doing anything to you. That's why words we have to, the tapasya of the word is stotram. Be grateful to God. Praise God. It's not begging God. So in Sanatana Dharma, there's no begging. Give me this, give me this. Sanatana Dharma is stotra, stuti. The greatness of God, glorification of God. Not that your glorification will make God great. Not that your glorification will make pleasing God. Your glorification will make your mind calm, and the mess which you are doing with your words will stop. Minimized. Damage you are doing to yourself will minimized. So, live your life in stotra, stuti, the glorification of the divine. Don't mess up with your mind by talking wrong things, blaming, hurting others. Because whatever you hurt anybody will come back to you.
Either you keep silent or break the stuti.
Stuti. Keep silent also is difficult. Mind is silent. So if I keep sound, my mouth is shut. But mentally I keep on blaming people. Okay. Inside. Right. That mental blame is when I blame to somebody. Right. Whom I am blaming actually? Oh, this person I am blaming. That person is an image in the mind. This person is the image in the mind. I am blaming myself. Ultimate damage is to whom? For myself only. So I don't like you. So I keep on thinking, I don't like you. Why did you hate? Why are you creating problem? You only create problem. In fact, in reality, whom are you talking? You're talking to mentally. You're not talking out. Right? You're talking to yourself. In one image standing here, standing to this image, left hand side image is talking to right hand side image. Who is damaging whom? You are damaging yourself only. Both ways. Doing karma, mental karma. Vachika karma, mental karma, you have to be careful because word becomes the world.
So this is why mantras or the stotra, rasanama, your mind purification is our ancestors' formula to replace bad thoughts.
Right. Your Lalita Sahasranama, Devata Stuti, all those things. See, God, how does it matter to him? But you are acknowledging the greatness. In the process, you will get purified. Stotra. Right? There's a beautiful stotra of Guru Padaka Stotra. Guru and Guru Padaka, with a care about your stotra. By telling Guru Padaka Stotra, your actually mind gets purified. Right? Lalita Sahasranama, Divine Mother's glory, you will get purified. You will get purified means what? You will start falling into the universal functioning. You start living a life of yajna. Right now, you have gone out of yajna. You have done karma. Right? Yajna is the way of living. Yajna way of living prescribed by God, Ishvara. Now we are not living with yajna. We are living with karma. You are gone out. Come back. Stuti, stotra, your karma yoga is all ways of coming back to the way prescribed by Ishvara. The moment you go out of the way prescribed by Ishvara, you will suffer. Then don't blame Ishvara. Ishvara has given the way. Ishvara has told the way. Entire nature knows the way. Right? So you understand the word and world. You understand para pashanti madhyami vaikari. So from the cosmic Ishvara, causal world, it will come to subtle world and then come to gross world. Okay? At the individual level, para means what is in memory. Pashyanti means it comes to intellect as idea. Madhyami means it comes to the mind. Vaikari means pranic energy moves, my tongue moves, and sound comes. Our word becomes a word. Are we clear? Is this much clear?
Yeah. Para is unmanaged.
Para is unmanaged, or memory, you can say. Okay. So now, in my mother used to say when I was a kid, speak right words, speak true words, because in the God, in the walls, there'll be tatastu devata will be sitting. They will, whatever they say will become true. Never tell negative things. Never tell bad things. Tatastu devata. Then I used to go and search, where are these tatastu devata? I'm not able to see. Okay, where are they sitting? They are not there. So the mother used to say, they are there, but you can't see them. Her way of teaching me is that you should be careful with your words. Satyam bruya, priyam bruya, na bruya satyam apriyam, priyam cha nanratam bruya, esha dharma sanatana. This she didn't know, this sloka didn't know, but she included the values in my life. Listen to that. I've already given detail. Priyam cha nanratam bruya. Right? So, understand importance of word. Please understand, as your words become purified, chitta shuddhi happens and your tongue becomes purified. Your tongue, whatever words comes from your mouth, universe will manifest it, because it's become Ishvara Sankalpa. Understand? Right now, I want to do something. I want to take intention. Every new year, I'll take an intention or Sankalpa, right? Every new year, I'll take intention, right? But that doesn't manifest. This one, somebody fellow, he is 90 kgs. He does a Sankalpa on New Year day. This year, I lose 10 kgs. Okay. I will not eat food. I'll do dieting. At the end of next year, he's become 95 kgs. Then he'll say he reduces Sankalpa. I'll lose only 5 kgs. 10 years to 5 kgs. So then third year, he has become 100 kgs. Okay. Then what happens? Next year, he makes a Sankalpa. I'll not make any Sankalpa in future. So our intentions don't have the power. Why? Because coming ego, vasanas, samskaras. If your intention has the power of divine power, that intention will become manifest in the world. Because then Jiva and Ishvara is one. The right Sankalpa is not selfish. It's called, for Loka Kalyana, Atmanu Mokshartham Loka Kalyana, Sankalpa which comes from your mouth, it's called Shuddha Sankalpa. If your heart is pure, not for selfish reason. The Shuddha Sankalpa manifests in the Ishvara, in the world, because it becomes the Ishvara Sankalpa. The universe will manifest it. Loka Kalyana. Understand? The world the whole thing works in a very different way. In the corporate world, we will take a decision after we identify all resources. This resource, this resource, this was required. Then I can do this or not. I make a project. Then I make a project plan. I make a product ready. Then I say, okay, I launch the product on this date. Okay, it's all bottom up. In Ishwara Sankalpa is done. Okay, then resources will come
From everywhere.
from everywhere. It's called grace. Where it comes, you don't know. Okay, that's why I'll tell you a story of Mata Amritanmayi. There was a doctor here in California doctor. He was a cancer specialist. His mother was an Amritapi. She writes a letter to him and sends her medical report. She has a stage 3 cancer. Okay, so she says, this is the cancer diagnosis, this diagnosis. What to do? This guy is horrified because she is a terminal case and she is already old. She says, in the California, you have to take a leave and I'll come there. Hospital, he has some rescheduling, he does. I'm coming there. Then immediately before that letter comes, medical report. Now there is no cancer. It's done. You don't have to come. He's shocked. What is it? 1 week back, cancer report is now no cancer. Then why? Amma blessed me, Divine Mother. Then this guy got shocked. He has never heard this such cases. So he rushes to California. And he sees his mother had a cancer report and no cancer. Mother says, no, I went to Amma and Amma blessed me. Cancer went off. This guy gets, this doctor has never heard such cases. He went to Amritanmayi and he is really impressed by her presence. Or rather, he is impressed. He says, I want to leave my job in California and I want to I want to do some service in India. What should I do? The Amma says, build a hospital. Where is the money? It will come. Where are the resources? It will come. Amma, to build a hospital, it requires a lot of money. The modern day equipments are very expensive. Amma says, it will come. Don't worry. And where should I build a hospital? Go there, stand in a place. He goes and stands in a place. There's a backwater. There's no place, land also there. So, a divine sankalpa will happen first, then resources will come later. Okay, so then he doesn't know what to stand. He stands there. Then many people started coming. He's trying to build a hospital. People started putting landfills they do. And a beautiful hospital comes. Doctor decides this has to have a MRI scanning room. MRI equipment is not there. Somebody somewhere from the world sends MRI equipment. Ultra modern hospital comes up in Amritapuri. Ultra modern. And doctor has to prepare the room. He doesn't know where the scanning equipment will be put. He knows the scanning equipment room is prepared, but the equipment will come from the back. Right? And one Mata Amrita built another hospital in Faizabad, North India. Ultra modern hospital. Even government cannot build that. Everything is done by Ishwara Sankalpa. That's called Satya Sankalpa. If you have Shuddha Sankalpa, pure heart, pure tongue, it becomes Satya Sankalpa. Manifest in the world. Is that clear? Principle? So that's why the blessing of a Gnani will help. Because it's a Satya Sankalpa. It will never, universe will follow that. Others, you have to follow the universe. Jiva has to follow the universe. Jiva following the universe is called karma. And universe following the Gnani's words is called Satya Sankalpa. Because there's no Gnani and Ishvara. Ishvara Sankalpa will manifest through him. That's why Shankaracharya, Buddha, whatever they taught, spread. It's not individual effort. It's not ego. Are you clear? So when your word becomes Satya Sankalpa, then there's no gap between the conscious, superconscious mind, conscious mind, subconscious mind, unconscious mind. Everything is one flow. Word is the world. Word becomes the world. That's called Satya Veda. What you see becomes truth. That's why our ancient Indians Rishis said, when you go from Gurukula, when you go to home, Shishya, Swadhyaya Pravachanena na pramaditavyam. Swadhyaya Pravachanena na pramaditavyam. Swadhyaya means become self-aware. Become aware of yourself. Don't live unconscious life. Live in a life of awareness. Pravachana means tell, teach whatever you learned. Then what happens? Your whole thing gets purified. Others, what you are doing? All the time you are talking to yourself nonsense. And whom you are blaming? You are thinking that somebody else is causing problem. You are causing problem to yourself. Your image, mental image is talking to yourself. Whom are you damaging? Yourself. Right? You understand the importance of the words.
Yeah.
Words are the words. Okay. Now, original word is called Omkara. Original manifestation word. The primordial sound is called Omkara. The cosmic sound. Okay. It's called Nada. It's called Pranava. Pranava. Okay. Cosmic sound. The cosmic sound is the union of Shiva and Shakti. Masculine and feminine, cosmic Purusha and cosmic Prakriti, they are together, then the cosmic sound is heard. So that happens in your meditation also. I told you yesterday, Nadana Sandhana. Nadana Sandhana is a way to hear the inner sounds. They're sounds of the cosmos. Oh, yes, I'm hearing inside. You're not hearing inside. You're hearing in the cosmos. Anything happening in the cosmos is happening in your body. The cosmic sounds you are hearing at various levels. Right? That's why our rishis showed different instruments in the hands of God. A flute, a conch, right? Or a damaru, that, what do you call it? Damaru is called. Make sounds. Mradanga. Some of the instruments they showed in the hands of God. Now, why did they show? Because they are representing cosmic sound. Vishnu has a conch. Because Vishnu is Paramatma. It's called Panchajanya. From that conch, the entire universe is created. Panchajanya, 5 are born. Panchabhutas are born. Space, wind, fire, and earth. It's called Panchajanya. The conch represents Omkara. That's why the conch is kept in the house. Any auspicious puja, we do conch, Om. That represents the Omkara. In Mahabharata war, they blew the conch, Om. See, on war, they did this auspiciousness. Okay. So the Omkara is the primordial sound. It comes from Purusha and Prakriti, Adi Purusha and Adi Prakriti. Right? It's the first manifestation of word. In Christianity, they have a saying. In the beginning, there was word. And word was with God. God created the world with the word. There's 3 lines are there in the Bible. In the beginning, there was word. And the word was with God. God created the world with the word. This word which we are speaking of is primordial word, is Omkara. And from the word Omkara, primordial sound, Omkara, the rest of the words came. The Omkara has a very specific word, a special word. So Omkara is, we chant as Om. That's our Vaikari. At the causal level, Omkara is heard as the inner sound. That's called Nadanusandhana. In Nadanusandhana, you hear the inner sound. Okay. Om has Akara, Ukara, Makara, and silence. Akara represents our waking state. Ukara represents our dream state. And Makara represents our deep sleep state. Why? When you say you open your mouth. When you open your mouth, word is coming up. Word is dissolving. Deep sleep. Ukara is in between. Right? The sound production is a science. Our Sanskrit alphabets are actually the 52 alphabets of Sanskrit. They're called Akshara Mala. The Akshara represents Akshara, very specific thing. The way called Akshara. Akshara means perishable. Akshara means imperishable. They are actually Shabda Brahma. Their Akshara Mala of Sanskrit is Shabda Brahma. God in the form of Saguna Brahma in the form of Shabda. So Ma, Akara, Ukara, Makara represent waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. Similarly, Akara, Ukara, Makara represent Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara in the cosmos. So anything in Sanatana Dharma has three dimensions: Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, Adhyatmika. At the physical level, at Virat Rupa, there's a world which appears: earth, Antariksha in between, and heaven. Three, Akara, Ukara, Makara. There's called Adi Bhautika. Adi Daivika is the consciousness which governs this. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara is represented by Akara, Ukara, Makara. Adhyatmika is Akara, Ukara, Makara. Is my waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, Adhyatmika. What is important for us? Adhyatmika. Okay. So now, Akara, Ukara, Makara are special sounds. You see, look at Uma, Uma, Uma. There's no tongue movement here in all the three, right? But any other alphabet, the tongue moves. Tongue is moving, producing, pumping air in different ways. Tongue is like in your cooking, you use what is the cradle? What is ladder use, right? Stirring. So tongue is used for stirring Akara, Ukara, Makara in various ways. Akara, Ukara, Makara, primary sounds. With Akara, Ukara, Makara, all the sounds are produced. So that's why Akara, Ukara, Makara or Omkara is a Shabda Brahma, cosmic sound. So Omkara definition is given in Mandukya Karika, Mandukya Upanishad, Akara, Ukara, Makara. You can study that. Jagrata, Swapna, Sushupti, Vishwa, Tejasa, Pradna, Virat, Hiranyagarbha, and Ishvara. So that definition, that thing I have told clearly in Mandukya Karika, Mandukya Upanishad. Omkara, Mandukya Upanishad is nothing but explanation of Omkara. Okay. So now, Akara, Ukara, Makara produce all kinds of sounds. All sounds produced are nothing but beginning from Omkara. So that Omkara is a primordial sound. When the child is born, baby is born, when cow is born, it produces sound called Amba. Amba. Amba is actually a variation of Omkara. Okay. And child produces a word Amma, Amma, Mom, Mom, Amma. All these are primary or variations of Omkara. In fact, every sound produced in the world is nothing but a manifestation of Omkara.
The tongue modifies it.
Tongue modifies it. So that's why Nadanusandara, hearing the sound, the Nadanusandara teaching meditation I gave you yesterday, it's a very beneficial way because from sound to soundless you are going. Primordial sound.
Yeah.
Very simple.
You hear the inner sound.
Yeah, very simple practice. But you are hearing the inner sound. You are actually always hearing the outer sound. Craving for outer sound. Craving for some words from somebody. When you start hearing the inner sound, you will start hearing the sound of Omkara. Why don't you hear God's sound instead of hearing some stupid human sound? That's why in ancient times, yogis sat in a cave. The purpose of cave is soundproof. They can they can hear the inner sound. Okay, inner sound is divine sound. Our instruments in the hands of God represents various levels of consciousness. When you start hearing a veena-like sound, you are actually at the Saraswati level consciousness. When you're hearing a conch-like sound, you are like Vishnu consciousness. When you hear like Mradanga or Dhamaru, Shiva consciousness. So basically your consciousness at different Devata consciousness you can experience internal to you. Nadanusandana is a practice. Okay? So that's sound. So Akara, Ukara, Makara, three primary sounds. Okay. Do you have a modern day TV set in your home? How many million colors it can give? Couple of million colors it can give. But you know, when the television transmits it. Only 3 colors are produced. It's called red, green, blue, RGB. The station producer doesn't send many billion colors to you. Only RGB, 3 colors are produced, and one encoding pattern, how to mix them is sent. So that mixture pattern will create 3 sounds, which are 3 colors which are there, becomes 3 million colors in your home TV. Only 3 colors, that's called primary colors. Similarly, Akara, Ukara, Makara is 3 primary sounds. They become every sound in the universe. All sounds produce animals, all sounds produce living beings, all sounds produce non-living, all sounds, every sound is Omkara. Word is the word. Shabda Brahma. Shabda Brahma.
So inner sound, it's hard to correlate to exact home.
Don't worry, that you have to first evolve, first learn to listen first, then understand that. Inner sound, okay. Inner sound, difficult to correlate to Omkara. First learn to listen, then gradually understand. Right? You're not listened at all. Right? Then every sound, every language is from Omkara. Every language, sound made by animals is Omkara. Okay. So that entire universe is nothing but Omkara manifestation in the gross form. Om ityekaksharam sarvam yadbhutam echa bhavyam. Whatever is there in the past, what is the future is called Omkara. Mandukya Upanishad says. Right? So Om is the from world to world, God's world to world, Ishvara Srishti happened with Omkara. Your Srishti, Jiva Srishti, your world also gets created by Omkara. Your karma also gets created by Omkara. World. Your world will become world. Everything in the name. And every language is Omkara. Every name is Omkara, primarily. Right? So, as you understand Shabda Brahma Upasana, as your speech becomes purified, okay, the conscious, subconscious, unconscious, unconscious, superconscious become one. Then whatever you talk becomes Ishvara, the speech of Ishvara. That's why that Gnani bless me, it will become real. His words will become manifest in the universe. Then what will happen? There's a flow in the words of the Gnani. The words will flow through his mouth. The flowing words are words of truth. The words which flow is called Saraswati. The flow of the river, Saraswati means flows. Saraswati is a river, but once the word starts flowing to the world of a mouth of a Gnani, that Gnani is called Saraswati Varaputra. And he is called Saraswata. Okay. You have heard of Kalidasa, right? Kalidasa was a shepherd, and Divine Mother wrote on his tongue. That's the way they communicate. Wrote on the tongue means that Vakshakti got Jagrata. Then he composed so many poems, beautiful poems. A shepherd composing poems. He is called Kalidasa. So when the Divine Mother writes on your tongue, the divine wisdom flows through your mouth. That's called Saraswati or Prasada. That's why Ramakrishna Paramahamsa has to have saying. Somebody has to talk on spirituality, Atma Dhnana. The Divine Mother has to bless him. She has to write on the tongue, he says, in his own way of expressing. He gives an example. A postcard is there, earlier day. There's a stamp there. The stamp has to be sealed before the postcard is delivered. Right? Otherwise, it will not be invalid. Similarly, Divine Mother has to stamp on your tongue. Okay, it is not literal saying, it's a way of saying. So that your tongue, delivers a message of divinity, that message will reach somebody. Otherwise, message will not reach. So that's called Jnana. So Omkara is everything. But Omkara manifests in different levels. Okay. Omkara, from Omkara, word becomes a word. But before word becomes word, Omkara becomes subtle elements in nature. Okay. First, 5 subtle elements have to be created. That's called space, subtle element, Shabda, space, subtle element, space element, water, wind element, fire element, earth element, and element at the elemental level. Water element, earth element, 5 elements, Panchabhutas. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prati. 5 elements have to be created. The 5 elements before the physically created, they have to be created through word. That word, the word which create the 5 elements is called Bija Mantra. Okay. So, for example, Lam is Bija Mantra for earth element. It is the cosmic level, the Lam vibration gives the Bija Mantra or the cause of the earth element. Subtle earth element. Then it becomes gross earth. Subtle earth element means the Hiranyagarbha. Vam becomes subtle water element in the Hiranyagarbha or subtle cosmos. Ram becomes fire element in the subtle cosmos. Hiranyagarbha. Yam becomes a wind element in the subtle cosmos. Hum becomes a space element in subtle cosmos. Atmanah Akasha Sambhutaha Akashat Vayuhu Vayoragnihi Agnerapah Apah Prithvi. So the creative process of creation is Atmanah, from Atma, Akasha, space was born. Before physical space was born, a subtle space was born. Subtle space was born when subtle vibration of space vibration came. Right? Understand? Subtle space vibration is called Hum. From Akashat Vayu, Vayu was born. Subtle vibration of Yam was born. Word first and word next. Like that, various subtle Bija Mantras came. Now, somebody understands this Bija Mantra Dnana and Bija Mantrakshara Devata Dnana, gets certain siddhis, powers. Okay, they're called siddhis. So there's a way of practicing siddhis. This is called each Bija Mantra, there's a certain Devata. Devata means consciousness. So the person who does some of these practices, they will get that Bija Mantra siddhi. So then what will happen? That particular element of nature, fire element or water element, earth element, they'll get a mastery of that. Okay, that's the siddhi level. So you asked a question of Omkara and Bija Mantra. I have given the picture of Omkara and Bija Mantra. Now tell me, what is that answer clear? Okay. There's a Bija Mantra for Devata also. Saraswati Bija Mantra is Aim. Lakshmi Bija Mantra is Him. Durga Bija Mantra clean. Okay. So if you look at any of our mantras, right? Like Om Nama Shivaya. Omkara represents supreme reality, primordial sound, first manifestation, right? First manifestation is Omkara. Then Na Ma Shivaya. Na stands for earth element. Earth element gets created with Na. Ma, water element. She is a wind element or fire element. Va, wind element. Ya is earth element. Like that, from that, there's actually mantra is not a random combination of alphabets. So mantra is a specific combination which is operating at the elemental level. So that's why when you chant the mantra, you are producing sound Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. In reality, it creates vibrations at the subtle level. Understand? That's why mantra is effective, not because you're making sound, but because you are making vibration at the subtle level of the universe. Frequency, subtle frequency. Each mantra is sound as a vibration, frequency. So that frequency will create a vibration. Right? So similarly, Aim, Hreem, Kleem. Aim is Saraswati Bija Mantra. It will activate the nervous system. Hreem is heart Bija Mantra, Lakshmi Bija Mantra, which is heart center. Kleem is Durga Bija Mantra, vibrates the action. Icha, Dana, Icha, Kriya. Energies get activated. So mantra japa will activate the divine power in you. Whichever mantra japa, whichever Ishta Devata you do, sadhana. Words have a power. It's called mantra shakti. Mantra shakti brings changes in the world. It becomes very powerful as the mantra becomes, as you become more and more pure. It's called Vakshati. If you're not Vakshati, if you're coming from ego, then words will not have power. Mantra Shakti has the power of bringing transformation. This one scientist called Dr. Emoto in Japan found out in a way. Japan, you have to read a book called Miraculous Messages from Water.
Miraculous Message from
Water. What he does, he takes water in a glass and speaks a few words in front of the water. Let us say he calls the water, "You're dirty." And then he rapidly freezes the water. The water molecule has a crystalline structure. If you call water as dirty, the crystalline structure will be ugly. If you say you are beautiful, the crystalline structure will be beautiful. That means word in our mouth, sound, affects the water molecules. So then he chanted some Buddhist mantras in front of water. So water becomes, crystal molecules are beautiful. The effect of sound on the water he established. It's called Miraculous Messages from Water. It's a very famous book. So that's why we go to temple, right? Take tirtha. So that tirtha or blessing which is got from God, it is come chanting of certain mantras. The molecular structure is changed there. Your words will change the molecular structure. If words can change the molecular structure of water, how words can change the life of another person? If I say, speak some good words, your body is nothing but 80%. That something will happen in your body.
Yeah.
Right? If you speak bad words and negative words, what happened to your own body? Your body, your blood is also. That's why you have a word called blood boiling, right?
Yeah.
Does blood boil? Blood doesn't boil. When you speak your words, it starts affecting your blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's very profound.
So, this science of words, a modern time doesn't understand. Our rishis had a science of words. That's called Mantra Shastra. So that's why many things in Treta Yoga, many activities done with the mantra. Okay, today what we do, yantra. We need machines for that. Right? Mantra became yantra. Yantra becomes physical. So that day, mantra Shastra was well developed using the primordial sounds. So they had created weapons out of the Mantra Shastra. It's called Astra. Astra and Shastra, they're different. Shastra is a physical weapon. Astra is a created mantra. You chant certain primordial sound. For example, Agni Bijakshara mantra. Ram, Ram. Certain way you have done sadhana. Agni Devata is pleased with your sadhana. Then that even if you throw a blade of grass, it'll create fire. Because you're not operating at physical level. You're operating at the subtle level using mantra science. Astra. That day they have called Brahmastra. Brahmastra is a nuclear weapon. So the chant a specific mantra in a specific way, then that Brahmastra will explode. It is more powerful than nuclear weapon. This called Astra science got lost to the world. Because at the end of Mahabharata, they didn't want that, they saw the destruction created by Astras. They didn't want that Astra science to go to next generation at all. They were, whatever possible avenues are there of Astra science, mantra science, they blocked it. So that next generation which comes in Kali Yuga doesn't harm each other. So now we don't have Astra today. We don't understand the power of words today. What we do, we need yantra. We need equipment, physical equipment to carry that. So mantra is, okay. So the word mantra comes from the word called manana trayati the mantra. Okay. Manana trayati the mantra. What is mantra? What is mantra according to you? Dhyana moolam. Guror Murtihi, Puja Moolam, Guror Padam, Mantra Moolam, Guror Vakyam, Moksha Moolam, Guru Krapa. So mantra, we have actually a lot of primary sounds and all. Ram, Lam, and all. A real mantra is the teaching of the Guru. The words which come from the mouth of the Guru is called mantra. It can be any word. Because the words of Guru is for Atma Jnana. That mantra is the real mantra. Other mantras are for Upasana.
Awesome. This is Jnana.
This is Jnana. So final mantra is mantra coming the words of Guru. Okay. Mantra, Mananat Trayati the mantra. We think that mantra has to be repeated many times. So actually the real meaning of mantra is Mananat. The deeper and deeper meaning of mantra has to be realized. Mantra has to sink into your consciousness. Manana. As the deeper and deeper implication of mantra happens, that's called manana. We make the mantra as repetition, mechanical repetition. If mechanical repetition is the way, then tape recorder will get enlightened. Or cassette player will become enlightened. Because they can repeat millions of times. Right? It is actually the essential meaning of the mantra has to sink into you. The greatest mantra is Guru Vakya, what Guru teaches you. Shiva and Shiva Sutra says, Jnanam Bandha. Your problem today, what you call as bondage, you're trying to search for cause. Your knowledge is the bondage. Whatever words you are storing in your brain, nervous system is bondage. You're conceptualizing everything. Right?
Yeah.
And why you're doing? Because your language is programs your brain. You keep on repeating this is not good, this is not good, this is not good, will get programmed here. Oh, whatever you want to program in your brain, you keep on saying, either physically or mentally. Oh, I'm suffering. That I'm suffering gets recorded. You are creating your life. This is the computer here. What are you programming to create program your computer is up to you. Oh, I'm unhappy. No, I'm successful. That's all okay. I am Atma, I am Brahman. Okay, something gets cleared here. So that's why be careful what programming you do to this computer. You're very careful what programs you're putting in your laptop or mobile phone. What program you're putting here, be careful about that. That comes from Varda. That's why Shiva says, Jnanam Bandha. Your Jnana or no, words becomes your bondage. Why it becomes bondage? He says that. You are Donkey. Did you understand what I said? Did you understand? I said you are a donkey. Okay. It didn't register to me because I said Donkey. Donkey. Correct? But I say if it's a donkey, then you'll understand. If I say you are a donkey, then you'll understand, you'll hurt you. Right? My emotions also come to you. So it means my words have the ability to affect somebody else. Correct? Affect you. Right? So the power of the word to affect somebody. Shiva says, Matrika Shakti. The words have the power to affect somebody, hit somebody. Matrika Shakti. How are you using power of the word? Your tongue is greater than the sword. Sword, somebody can cut you. But tongue, when you speak, it will hurt you lifelong. Tongue is the sharpest weapon on the earth. Have you heard this? Pen is mightier than the sword. Have you heard of that? Yeah. What is that? Sword means political power. The authors, politicians, when they write, it will influence people. Your words will influence the people, society. Whole British kingdom was fought based on the poem of Rabindranath Tagore. Poem. No, I don't know whether Rabindranath Tagore. Vande Mataram. The pen is mightier than sword because pen brings the power of the words. Shiva says, Matrika Shakti. Each alphabet is a power. Okay? Alphabet together combinations of power. So D is alphabet, O is alphabet, N is alphabet, K is alphabet, E is alphabet, Y is alphabet. Okay? Each alphabet is a power. but they become powerful when they combine together. Donkey. So these alphabets combined together is called Devis, Devatas. Each alphabets combining in certain way, a divine power is released, that's called Devatas. Same way, alphabets combining in certain way, demonic power is released, Asuri power, so Shakti also. The science of mantra is lost. So Gnanam Bandha, Shiva says, because all your bondage in life. So you're saying, I want liberation, I want liberation. What is liberation? What is bondage? It's a program you have done to yourself. I'm a human being, I'm a body, I'm a mind. Who told you are a body? You are done a program, there's a program happening. And your words are your programs. Ultimately, deprogramming has to be done through words only. That's why Gnanam Bandha. Gnana has to be Guru. Gnana given by Guru is called mantra. What bondage you have created for yourself has to be removed with the Gnana given by Guru. It's also words. Words have power of bondage. Words have the power of liberation. Mantra Moolam, Guru Vakyam, Moksha Moolam, Guru Kripa. Guru Kripa means grace of the Guru is the teaching, a clarity, which will hit you, which will deprogram you, whatever programming you have done. Right? So Matrika Shakti is the power of alphabets. Alphabets come together in a certain way. That's called Divine Mother. Shakti. The Shaktis will manifest through words. You don't understand. You have so much of power in your words. Matrika Shakti. You chant the mantra very repeatedly, mechanically. It's okay. But there's a divine power starts coming out. In Light of Self Foundation, we have so many groups chanting various mantras. Some people have reached 1 crore, 11 crore, some people have 20 crore. Some mantra chanting Om Namah Shivaya has gone to 50 lakhs. Okay, Lalita Sahasranam is going to 22 crores. It's not a mechanical practice. This mantra chanting creates a vibration in the subtle world. Subtle world is much larger than the physical world. It has a deeper healing effect on the world. We don't understand that. So mantra, Shiva says, ultimately, your words are your bondage. Oh, I am bondage, I am liberated. All this has become programming is done through words. You have to deprogram it through mantra. So mantra is called Matrika Shakti. Matrika means each alphabet is a power. Combined together, you have power. When I say donkey, it will be a power. Right? So now if I say I donkey, you will get hurt. The words have to come to me. Para, Pashyanti, Madhyami, Vaikari, donkey has to come. It has to come from my subconscious. So if donkey has to hurt you, deep inside I have to create a program that it can hurt somebody.
Yeah.
If it can hurt somebody before hurting you, it hurts me. If I'm hurting you, I'm damaging myself. So words are very, very powerful. Okay. Your words have the power to heal somebody or damage somebody, to heal yourself or damage somebody else. So then when Shiva says, the power, Maya is created by Matrika Shakti. Maya. See, beauty of Sanskrit is, root word is same. Mantra, Maya, Matrika, right? All come from Ma. And Ma is mother, divine mother. Narayani. So divine mother creates the word through word through words. And the words used in wrong way becomes Maya. It's called Avidya Maya. Avidya Maya has to be removed through Vidya Maya, Jnana. Adnana has to be removed through Jnana. Jnanam Bandha. Your knowledge is wrong knowledge about yourself, knowledge about the world is bondage. Okay, binds you. Right knowledge given by Guru is called mantra, it liberates you. And please understand Sanskrit word. Ma. Ma is mother. Ma is mantra. Maya. Matrika Shakti. And from Sanskrit word Ma, English word called matrix has come. Have you seen the movie called Matrix? Matrix is Maya only. In English, it's called Matrix, Maya. So too much of about you started with Omkara and ended up with... Do you have any questions?
No, quick one clarification.
Okay, one more thing I'll tell you. Just last words, right? There are two things. One is called Satyam. In Sanskrit, there's two words called Satyam, Ratam. Satyam is called truth. Ratam is objective reality. Satyam, Ratam. Satyam is subjective reality. Ratam is objective reality. Object is, you can say Ratam is a fact, visible to senses. So one who is constantly focused on the truth is called Satya Vrata. Constantly finding out who am I, enquiry. Finding true self is called Satya Vrata. Finding true nature of the world is called Satya Vrata. Somebody who is discovering truth is called Satya Vrata. A Satya Vrata, once he discovers his own inner self, is same as the outer self, outer world. Atma and Brahma. Then he becomes, he said, Gnani. Atma Darshanam, Brahma Darshanam, Brahma Darshanam, Satya Darshanam. Then he is called Satya Vrata, becomes Satya Darshana. Satya Vrata is practice, discovering the truth. Actually, spiritual journey is not about discovering God. Spiritual journey is discovering the truth, Satya Vrata. So once somebody becomes Satya Vrata, then he can evolve into Ratambara Pradna. Ratambara Pradna means he is aware of the working of the cosmic mind. Inner reality has realized. He understood the cosmic reality. That's why our rishis, sitting in their ashram, they are able to discover the scientific truths which are not available to modern equipments. Once you discover inner truth, you discover the truth of nature. Because nature is a manifest of word. Omkara to Bijakshara to mantra to word. So they were able to discover the truths of the universe. Okay. So then they become Ratambara Pradna, they understand nature. Rhythm word comes from Sanskrit word. Rhythm word. Rhythm means, in English you heard called rhythm, rhythm, R-H-Y-T-M. Rhythm is a pattern in the universe, a cosmic functioning. Like there's a rhythm in the seasons, right? Now we are going to Chaitra Navratri. The Navratri is a season. The 4 seasons, when the seasons change, we celebrate Navratri. So there's a seasonal rhythm. There's a body rhythm. There's rhythm everywhere. The rhythm is a pattern in the nature. So he understands, Rishi is the one who has understood the pattern in the universe. It's called Ritambara Pradna. Now he is not fighting against the pattern. The pattern will follow him. His words will become reality in the universe. He is called Satya Vrata, who is practitioner. Then Satya Darshana, he has realized the truth. Then he is called Ritambara Pradna. His words will he understands the functioning of the universe. Now his world, he becomes Satya Kama. Whatever he speaks will become reality in the world. So in ignorance, we are a slave of the universe. In wisdom, universe follows your words.
The Satyam Vrata is a Satya, is a subjective reality.
Satya is Atma.
And the Ratam is objective.
No. Ratam is objective. Any questions are there?
Just clarifying, you were making Om Namah Shivaya. I was trying to correlate that to La, Va, Ra, Ya.
No. Don't correlate that.
No.
Om Namah Shivaya is the mantra as discovered as Devatas by Rishis. It doesn't have to correlate to
the
other way.
It is very nice, very in-depth, how you take off in books and you go.
So, Satyavrata, I want to tell you something about Satyavrata.
There was a Maharaj by that name, Satyavrata.
Satyavrata Maharaj, right? There was Satya Harishchandra. India had a proud kings who were committed to truth. Satya Harishchandra was the king of Kashi. So in his name, there's a god called Harishchandra god. So India is such a great country. He has given kings like Satya Harishchandra. That's why we are fortunate. 10,000 years of civilization is surviving today. Such great beings. Okay. Satya Harishchandra was there. So then Mahatma Gandhi wrote a book called My Experience with Truth.
Yeah.
Right? So only thing is you cannot explain to the truth, you have to be the truth. Okay, he has written a book on My Experience with the Truth. Right? Satyavrata means one who is following path of truth, reality. It's a very subtle path. What is Satya? What is Asatya? Okay. What is Mithya? Right? When to apply Satya also is difficult.
And also call for the white lies.
White lies. Okay. White lies are the real lies or what is the problem? Okay. So basically entire journey is purify our inner consciousness. So that there is no gap between conscious, subconscious, unconscious mind. One reality. Super conscious. God to your word is one reality. Okay. So there is a story in Mahabharata. Dronacharya is there. So Dronacharya is a chief of a Kaurava side. Senadi. Kaurava side on this side of Adharma. Krishna wants to kill Dronacharya, but Dronacharya cannot be killed. He's very powerful. He's a guru of Pandavas. So Krishna wants to morally weaken Dronacharya, or mentally he wants to make Dronacharya mentally collapse rather than physically. So that's, he says, the way to make him collapse is Ashwatthama, his son has died. If Putra Shoka, if son has died, Drona will get a mental disturbance. Then we can kill him. So Krishna tells, but Ashwatthama has a boon. He is a Chiranjeevi. He cannot die. So if anybody comes and says Ashwatthama has died, Dronacharya will not listen. Then Krishna tells Dharmaraya, okay, oh Dharmaraya, declare that Ashwatthama has died. So Dharmaraya refuses. So Dharma Raja, he is following the path of Dharma. He is following the path of truth. I won't do that. I won't tell a lie. He refuses what Krishna says. So then Krishna has no other way. If Dharmaraya doesn't tell, Ashwatthama, Dronacharya will not listen. So to make Dharmaraya tell, okay, now you tell the truth. Then Bhima kills an elephant called Ashwatthama. Then he makes a Dharma. Then he makes an announcement. Then he tells Dharmaraya, make an announcement now. Ashwatthama Hatak Kunjaraha. A elephant called Ashwatthama died. So then he says, now it's truth now. Make. Then he makes an announcement. Ashwatthama Hatak Kunjaraha. So the moment he says that, Krishna blows the conch. Kunjara is gone. Elephant is gone. Ashwatthama Hataha. Ashwatthama died. So that means a true statement is made into a lie. Made to appear like a lie. So then what happens? Ashwatthama Hatak Kunjara. Dronacharya loses mental balance. He drops his weapon. My son has died. He doesn't even inquire. My son is Chiranjeevi. Eternal life. He has eternal life. How did he die? He didn't ask. Because Dharmaraja has totally accepted. Then he Drupada comes and cuts the neck of Dronacharya. Dronacharya is killed. Now a funny thing happens.
He tries to come back to another body.
No, that's okay. That's different. So a funny thing happens now. We are looking at the Satya. So now Dharmaraja was Satyasanda. Satyasanda, Satyavrata. That means he is committed to the truth. So now suddenly it says that Dharmaraja is always, his leg never touched the ground. The moment he said Dharmaraja Ashwatthama Hatak Kunjara, his leg touched the ground. When he became heavy, leg doesn't become, he is not floating. Then he is light. Nothing is carried in subconscious. Yeah. Now Ashwatthama Hatak Kunjara is a truth. It's not a lie, it's a fact. But Dharmaraja's feet touched the ground with that. That means it became a lie. Not became a lie because Dharmaraja told it. Krishnaja converted truth into lie, fact into lie. Yeah. So now, funny thing, this thing. So the Pandavas die. After Pandava dying, Dharmaraya goes to hell. He asks, why have you come to hell? I have not told any lies. You told Ashwatthama Hatak Kunjara, no? No, that is a truth only. That's not lie. No. You told a lie. How? See, any practice of truth, Satya, Satyavrata, Satyasanda, it is for Atmano Moksha Jagaditaya, for the welfare of the world also it is true. Krishna asked to kill Dronacharya. Why? He's in adharma. Killing Drona is dharma. You refuse to kill Drona by telling that. What Krishna told, if you refuse to do it, so it became adharma. Okay. So the perception of what is real truth, what is our truth, is very subtle. For dharma, you are practicing dharma. You are practicing satya, but for your benefit. But ultimately, your benefit has to benefit in loka kalyana also, no? Okay. So you are not ready to tell the true untruth, because it will hurt you individually. But loka kalyana happen if you tell the untruth. Now, which is the truth?
So his brief visit to hell, was it because he didn't follow Suma told by Krishna, or because he told the lie?
So he didn't understand he was called Dharmaraja. But subtle aspect of dharma he didn't understand. Dharma means for universal welfare, not just personal. He made dharma as personal. So Mahabharata story is full of subtle nuisances. So any questions? Anybody on Zoom has a question? It's too heavy?
ಮಾತೃಕ ಅಕ್ಷರವೇ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದ ಫಲವು ಗುರುವಿನ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪದನು ವೇದವೇ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಗುರುಜಿ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ
ಹೌದು, ಅಲ್ಲ ದೇವತೆ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ.
ದೇವತೆ
ಅಕ್ಷರ ವೇದ ಮಂತ್ರ is devata. Each akshara in Sanskrit is called devata.
Okay.
Effect ಆಗಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಗುರುಜಿ.
And Raghav?
ಅದೇ ಗುರುಜಿ, ನೀವು ಪ್ರವಚನ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ದೋಣದ ರೀತಿ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಗುರುಜಿ, ತೇಲ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಹಗುರವಾಗಿ. ಪ್ರವಚನ ಮುಗಿದ್ರೆಲ್ಲ ಭಾರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮತ್ತೆ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ
ಬಡ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಬಾಯಿಂದ.